About it last night, but what's it been like just getting back to the city and kind of hearing about, all the responses to the attacks and all that stuff downtown?
It's eerie. It's an eerie feeling to have something hit this close to home. And you see, we hear about a lot of this, I guess, every month, every couple of weeks is something happening in our country where a number of people are, attacked or some sort of violence. And we should always have some compassion for those scenarios, but it definitely is more personal when it's right in your hometown, the city that we all live in. And honestly, my heart just goes out to all of the families involved, and it's devastating.
Really, nobody's affected on the team as far as like their family members or anything, as far as do you know?
I don't know if anybody's family members or anybody on the team know.
And Willie, now that you've had a day to think about it, did you feel that kind of weighed on your players at all yesterday? The after effects of everything that happened with that Paris?
Yeah, of course. It's definitely it weighed on us, and it's weighing on us. It's difficult. It's tragic. It's scary. I said it in my pre-game press conference, but you sit back and you're in your home and you're trying to evaluate where are you safe to go, where are your kids safe to go, and that's a scary. It's a scary moment to be thinking that way in this country.
And kind of, back to the basketball, we can do another injury check-in. We see B.I. over there shooting. How he's progressing so far?
He's doing well. He's continuing on his path of rehabilitation with his ankle. He can do more and more. He's antsy to do something, so he's on the floor today shooting. And it's good to see him up, walking around, and kind of getting back to normal in the sense of being able to walk around. He was in a boot for a little bit.
Is he allowed to do weight-bearing exercises, Willie? Because I think we noticed him on the anti-gravity machine the other day.
He's starting to shift a little bit to some weight-bearing stuff, but it's still, he's still a ways away.
And were Z and Jose able to go through practice?
We just had a more of a get what you need, more film day, but those guys on the floor getting work in right now as we speak.
You think Jose will be able to go tomorrow? Or?
He'll be questionable, and it's looking promising for him tomorrow, so we'll see where he's at.
And what's it been like just seeing Trey's progression and being able to string together these games where he's scoring at a consistent pace?
It's been great. It's been great to see Trey's progression, to see him continuously growing as a basketball player. We need his offense, and his shot profile has been really good. He's shooting threes, he's attacking the basket, he's rebounding the ball, he's getting to the free throw line. So all the things that we want him to do, he's doing it. He's doing it at an extremely high level.
And what do you say to JB comes back tomorrow? Just the 3 years he was here, what did he just kind of mean to this team while he was here?
Just super grateful for Jonas and his family, his professionalism, what he meant here in New Orleans to myself, to our coaching staff, to our organization, to this community. The way he goes about his business every single day, he's a true professional, extremely talented, and he's missed. He's missed here, and we're grateful for his contribution while he was here.
And Willie, after the last game here, we talked about Dejounte and CJ, and Dejounte mentioned that he's not 100%, right, physically and mentally, and then CJ, of course, mentioned that too. Have you been able to feel and just see the burden he's been carrying that we just don't really know about publicly?
Yeah, absolutely. It's you can see it in his play, and we're constantly talking, Dejounte and I, CJ and I, about all the things that they're dealing with on and off the floor, and continuing to try to make basketball sort of your peace and your safe haven, but that can be difficult. And these guys they're high character. They're working through it. They don't make a ton of excuses, and we'll just stay at it.
And we talked a lot about, Trey first half versus Trey second half. How much is that kind of just the progression as you're learning how to take on a bigger role, being able to understand how to make an impact, late in games?
Yeah, I think to your point, it's something that you're continuously learning as you grow in your basketball career. How to, come out and have a hot start sometimes, and then how to maintain that balance throughout the course of the game. Because there will be times where teams, they get aggressive on him. It might open it up for another teammate, but there's still other components that Trey can do to help winning, and he's done that. But I think just finding that balance. Some games he starts off hot, some games is a little slower, but finding the balance to maintain an offensive attack throughout 4 quarters.
With the Wizards coming up, you have 2 games against Washington. What do you need to do in that matchup, take advantage of, to come out on top?
I think one of the things we talked about is getting off to a better start. Slow start against Miami. With our margin being so small, it's an uphill battle all game. So trying to give ourselves a little bit more of a cushion, getting off to great starts, and then trying not to have that one quarter where we have a lull and we have those moments where we go 4 or 5 minutes, teams are scoring and we're not getting the quality looks that we want.
And Willie, going back to the attack, sorry about this, but there are going to be some fans come to the game tomorrow who they kind of need that just for kind of an outlet, I guess, to get away from the real world. What kind of responsibility do y'all take in knowing that, this is kind of an outlet for some people?
It's a huge responsibility. We're grateful and we're extremely blessed to have this platform to be able to impact people in a positive way. And that's what sports, that's what entertainment does. It allows people to get away for a brief moment and sort of relax, enjoy the competition, the talent that they're able to see at a high level. So we take ownership in that and take pride in stepping on the floor and trying to be our best every game.
And with Jose, we know so much of what he brings as intangibles, but on the court, how much is it going to help just having him back out there?
It's going to be great, to see if Jose can go tomorrow. It'd be great to get him back. More and more that we can get healthy, the more and more guys that we can get on the floor, the more continuity we can get with our group.